If you want to eat healthy in the new year but save some money, Sami Cone is the person to talk to. That's why she's here with us this morning. We are trying to eat better, I think, in 2013. Yeah. But it's expensive.
It is expensive, and I feel like people are really making the effort when they go to the grocery store to save money and to buy better foods. So let's not toss them away once we get home because they're not used.
Exactly.
So that's what we're talking about today.
Okay, you prep your food as soon as you get home from the grocery.
I do as much as possible. Take produce, wash it, peel it, chop it, meat, marinate it, whatever you can do. Get it in a food saver or get it in a, a lock and seal container so it's ready to grab for a snack or to make. Sometimes I'll make dinner at breakfast time. I'll put it in the crock pot.
Smart.
When those vegetables are chopped, it's easier to throw in.
And one thing that you brought in, these little bento boxes, which I think are adorable. If you can do lunch like this in one of these, it makes it easier and it stays fresh.
It does. Well, that's the whole point. If we can bring our own food, we're going to save money. And when you're doing your food versus eating out, it's going to automatically be healthier. These Black and Blum bento boxes are Japanese inspired, and the whole purpose is that they separate your food. So they've got the separate containers. So if you want to bring sushi, you have your soy sauce separate. If you want a salad, you can put your dressing in it. If you have multiple things you want to put in it, you section it off. So the kids love it. My 8-year-old just took salad this morning, and it was great. She doesn't like her food touching, so this is great for those kids. The water bottle is great because it's got that charcoal filter. That lasts 6 months. So if you're a traveler especially, any kind of tap water, boom, you've got filtered water right away.
I like that. Okay, juice. The juicing craze. I have so many friends that are doing this right now. I want to do it, but the juicers can be outrageously expensive.
They can be, and it is such a trend right now that I think is going to stay. I mean, everyone loves juicing. This is a Black & Decker, only $39.
Oh, that's not bad.
Great value. Again, they've come a long way. It's something that, again, you're going to be able to get your kids to drink some fruits and vegetables that you would otherwise never be able to get them to eat.
I like that. Okay, another thing that you have, I've seen these.
Oh my gosh.
I am fascinated by them. Tell me about the bullet, because you can put anything in that, right?
Literally, this NutriBullet is my new obsession, I have to admit, and it's a little dirty because I was using it this morning. You can put anything in here. And technically you're supposed to, fill it halfway with some greens and then vegetables, fruit, but you don't have to, peel it and cut it. Like, for instance, a pineapple. Normally you would cut out the core, you couldn't eat that. That's where most of the fiber is. You can put it in here. It literally pulverizes it. You can put nuts and make nut butter, seeds. It is an amazing source of fiber, and the best thing about it is that cleanup, you literally just unscrew it, rinse it, and you're done.
Wow.
So whereas I might
wiping in and out.
Right. I might not be able to juice in the morning just because you've got to, the cleanup's a little more in depth. This I've been able to do every single morning.
I love that. Okay, and last but not least, you've got the big crock pot here, because it was interesting. You were saying, you know what, if it's going to go bad, throw it in a soup.
Kitchen sink soup.
I like that.
It's just something where things are going bad. Just pull out what you have. Hopefully you have some stock in the freezer. You have canned stock. Just put it all in a soup. You can even use, I'll take a hand blender and just emulsify it a little bit with some beans so it makes it a little thicker, a little heartier for the winter time. You can even just put everything in the freezer. If your bananas are going bad, chop them up, put them in the freezer. You can use them for smoothies. You can even put spinach in a bag in the freezer and pull it out for soup later if you don't have time to cook it. But just make sure that, or you make this and then after the soup is done, freeze the soup and you have a ready-made meal.
I love that. And I love the idea of a soup swap. We're going to do that.
Yes.
We're definitely going to have to do that.
Just make a big pot and then share it with friends, and then you're cooking once but eating multiple times.
I love it. All right, so eating better and saving you money. More tips at samicone.com. Thanks for coming in.
My pleasure. Great to be here.